Suhas, and today I'm going to speak about the importance of communication and also about how you can crack a job interview and a little bit of English grammar. So just before we get into the topic of communication, I'm going to introduce about myself. My name is Suhas, and I completed my graduation in the year 2013, and right after that I joined a company by name Infosys. Over there I worked as a customer service executive for 15 months. My managers were pretty impressed by my performance, and they promoted me as a voice and accent trainer in Infosys. So that gave me the platform to set right my career. And right after that, I left the company and I was working as a freelancer for 2 years from my home. It's basically from working from home online. And yeah, that's about myself. So speaking about today's topic, that's the importance of communication. So the first basic question is, what is communication? When we speak about communication, what exactly is communication? What does it mean to us? Communication is nothing but simply an act. It's a simple, successful method of transferring messages from one place to another. So when transferring messages, two parties are involved in communication. So the first being the sender and the receiver. So both the parties must be able to successfully send and receive the message, whatever they want to communicate with each other. So the sender must be able to send the information successfully, and the receiver must be able to receive it and must be also able to reciprocate whatever is being heard. Okay? So going back to the 200 BC, the history of communication comes from people who are communicating through pigeons, through horses. Men and women used to carry letters and messages in horses from one town to another, from one place to another. So a few years this kind of communication was going on. Later people realized that this kind of communication was taking more than 10 days, more than a month to reach people to whom they were supposed to be communicating. So what man did, he invented a tool, an instrument called telephone, which is a simple instrument, had dialing numbers in it. So with the help of the device called television, with the device called telephone, man was able to communicate with people far away and instantly. There was no delay, there was no gap for so many days. It was just an instant thing that used to happen with the help of telephone. Later on, it moved on. Telephone was invented. After telephone was invented, man was very more curious that he wanted to invent more and more things, and then came in the influence of newspapers, cordless telephones, radio, and in today's world we can see a lot of social media, the social networking sites as Facebook, Twitter, Orkut, and WhatsApp, through which people communicate with each other very effectively. Okay, so this is about communication, exactly what it deals with. So there are different types of communication when we speak about this topic. This involves 4 types of communication. The first one being verbal or oral communication. So verbal or oral communication means face-to-face interaction with each other, and it also involves communication through radio, television, through other media devices. Like we can communicate with a lot of people, and we can also see what's happening in other world, in foreign countries, right in our country, sitting here from our home with the help of television and radio. So these instruments help us to know all the current events which are happening all around the world, which helps us to gain knowledge. It can also help us to go more places, to learn new things. These are the advantages of verbal or oral communication. So the next one is non-verbal communication. So non-verbal communication means it involves your body language, your gesture, your facial expression. So with the help of facial expression, one can understand others' feelings and emotions. So when you smile, it says that you're being very happy. When you're sad, it means that you're not so happy. So with the help of facial expression, you can judge one's feelings and thoughts. The next one being also the way you dress up. When you go to a function, a party, or when you're going to meet your relatives at a wedding, the way you dress also is one of the most important tools of communication. If you're not dressing up properly to the place where you're going, the apt dress, if you're not going to be dressing up the proper way, people may feel that this person is not quite how we wanted him to be. So this world won't accept you. So there you lose your potential. And the third one is written communication. In written communication, it involves methods such as writing letters, and newspapers, and magazines, books, and a lot of other things that come into play. So when people started writing letters, as I told before, it was reaching the people who they wanted to communicate very lately. It used to take more than 10 days or 10 to 15 days or even a month. So after the invention of television, this social media networking sites such as Facebook, Twitter, and all these things, telephone is still in use. But in most of the houses, telephones have been disconnected. So when I'm roaming outside, I see these public telephones. In most of the places, they are not present because in today's world, almost every person is having mobile phone with him. So the telephone has gradually, taking its backseat, and with the involvement of these mobile phones, internet, laptops, computers, our technology is taking us way forward than from where we were before 100 years. And the last type of communication is visual communication. So this visual communication involves the representation of data in the form of graphs, bars, logos, scanners, and a lot of other things. Now, when we speak about visual communication helps like business entities, corporate sectors. So, an example how they are profiting from this visual communication is that it gives you an analysis of the reports. So, from month on month, from year on year, the company can actually audit if they are getting profits this month. So with the help of the presentation of the graph and bars, the business entities and the corporates can get an exact picture on like how or where they missed the profit for this year or this month. If they are running under loss, they can exactly know where the company is going wrong. So visual communication helps business entities and the corporate to get their profits and also a lot of other things in play. So this is about communication, and the next one being you've got good communication and how to go and crack an interview. So if you don't have an accent, it's no problem. The main thing when you're going to be communicating is your body language and your courage to put things forward. You have to express yourself very freely. If you're happy, you're sad, your expression matters a lot at the end of the day. So if you don't have an accent, a neutral accent is more than enough to impress anybody in this world. So when you attend an interview, you have to be very bold and confident and be assertive to get your job done. Only if you're going to be assertive, confident, dress well, make they say first impression is the best impression. So when you're going to be going to attend an interview, the first impression that you're going to be giving to HR is the most important thing, from where they think that yes, this person can do this work. Only when they will take you into the company. Well, when addressing your HR, when you're giving an interview, your eye contact is very, very important. So only if you're going to be seeing at direct into your HR's eyes, they feel that yes, this person is very confident and he seems like doing the job for us. Yes, he really can do this job for us. So they'll be very impressed. So also when you go to the interview, the way you dress up, the way you are, your hygiene, you go with a clean shave, you have nice haircut, have a clean shave, dress up in formal, and if you go to an interview, obviously the first part of communication, that's the non-verbal communication, is almost done. The interviewer or your HR will be most impressed with the way you dress and the way you carry yourself, your body language. Okay, and this is all about communication. So the next topic, what I'm going to be talking about, is English grammar. So communication and English grammar are adjacent. They go side by side. They go like hand in hand. You need to have good English grammar knowledge so that you can communicate effectively and put your sentences, your form sentences properly. Only when you can communicate efficiently. I'm going to speak about tenses. So what exactly we mean by tenses? Tenses is a grammar term which means that, which indicates the action of the sentence or a verb which is in present, past or future. So there are many 12 tenses in English language. The most three important ones are present tense, past tense and the future tense. So what do you mean by present tense? Present tense means any action or any activity is going on right now, which means present. Past tense means anything which already happened and it's already happened, it's called past tense. The future tense being anything which is going to be happening in tomorrow or the next few coming days. Now, just to explain more about this, I'm going to give an example on present tense, past tense and the future tense. So let's take an example, a sentence, the wind is blowing the hat away. So in this sentence, it is present continuous because the wind is blowing the hat away, means the wind is blowing the hat away and it is a continuous process that is happening. So when we in each and every tenses, if you see in present tense, there are three types even in present tense: simple present, present continuous, past perfect continuous. So when we speak about simple present, you can take the same example. Simple present is nothing but exactly what activity is going on. So when we take the sentence of the wind is blowing the hat away, in simple present, you can put it as the wind is blowing the hat away is. So when you put it in simple present, you can the sentence comes up like the wind blows the hat away is what the exact term of simple present is. So when the next one is present continuous. So present continuous means the activity is still going on, which means the wind is blowing the hat away. The action is the wind is blowing and it's also continuing with the same way. So this is present continuous. And simple present, we finish simple. We finish present continuous, and we are left with past continuous. This means the past continuous is nothing but the wind was blowing the hat away, which means that the wind has already blown the hat away. Is the past continuous. The wind is blowing the hat away. The thing is already happened and it was continuous. Okay, and coming to the last one, that's future tense. It means that wind will be blowing the hat away, which means that the wind is not going to blow the hat away today. It is going to be blowing the hat away tomorrow. It's a future event that's going to be happening. So for that we call it as a future tense. Any activity or an action is going to take place in the future time frame. We call it as future tense. So these are three types of tenses that everyone need to understand, because placing tenses in exact places helps you to gain the knowledge of English grammar, and also you can improve your English speaking skills when you're attending an interview. Okay, and yeah, so this is all about communication and use of English language, and therefore being able to communicate effectively is the most important of all life skills. So what I believe is, if you're able to communicate effectively and efficiently, if you're able to deliver your message, if you're able to confidently put forth your ideas with your managers, your colleagues, wherever you're working, if you want to get your job done at the end of the day, you have to be very assertive and confident and bold enough so that you can get your job done at the end of the day. So these are the most important things that as communication involves. That's about communication in this topic. So it was a pleasure making this video, and thank you so much for giving me an opportunity. Hope you like this. Thank you so much.